It's disrespectful.
I don't look at that like it was.
It's disrespectful.
He thought he was about to play with me, but the energy that I gave, he was like,
you gave him love.
Yeah, like.
You know what I'm saying? I couldn't exuberate that at that moment.
Yeah,
like,
he was playing.
I know, but you exuberated love in that moment.
You know, he was a civilian. You know, he wasn't, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
What's good to YouTube? It's your boy Too Tough One, man. Today we back with another reaction video. We got my boy Kevin Gates and Paul Pierce really explaining and breaking down how to keep your emotions intact and really how to check people as a man without being too aggressive, but also be assertive. Hit that like button, subscribe button. We're finna get straight into the video. Let's get it. Let's go.
The clip I saw was you when you talked about when you was in the mall that time and the dude came up to you and tried to stun on you, talking about you was Lil Boosie.
Hold on.
Oh, yeah, I knew he was.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
how did you hold your anger in? Because me...
That ain't make me angry, though. It was a joke.
I know, you know, but you know how this new generation is, and it's disrespectful.
I don't look at that like it was.
It's disrespectful.
He thought he was about to play with me, but the energy that I gave, he was like...
you gave him love.
Yeah, like...
You know what I'm saying? I couldn't exuberate that at that moment.
Yeah,
like,
he was playing.
I know, but you exuberated love in that moment.
You know, he was a civilian. You know, he wasn't, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
He wasn't a soldado.
That's tough for me,
I said...
I ain't gonna cap. It's like a little prank and trend where it's been going around where somebody walk up to him and then they say the wrong name on purpose. Like, for example, if I was a celeb, somebody walked up to me and be like, "Hey, ain't you Booker T?" You know what I'm saying? They playing like that. You feel me?
That's a soldier. He wasn't a soldier. He was a civilian.
Right. He was a pawn.
You know, with all due respect, they have the right to move about the land how they want to. Okay. But me, I'm under a different set of constitutional bylaws.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
hold on.
You know.
You was moving by yourself, and I just saw it as disrespect. You know what I'm saying? And that's tough for me.
He checked himself though, because body language is the loudest language.
You composed yourself, and you.
I ain't take that as disrespect.
Okay.
I done been in the studio one time, and I'm not gonna say who it was, but this person's no longer with us. But anyway, long story short, I was in the studio with another artist, visiting an artist.
Okay.
And this is the first time I ever spoke about this. And he was just in there, another dude came in there, and when he came in there, I greeted him, you know. And then he sat over there and told a story just loud, you know. Yeah, you know, we just beat a up Kevin Gates side. I had to compose myself.
Why he say that?
But in my mind, bitch, don't you know I'm sick? Don't you know how? Right. But in my mind, I had to compose myself. I was like, I know this bitch. I was just giving you a frame of reference. I had to compose myself in that situation.
Crazy.
But
That's crazy.
Doing everything. And when I left, I looked him dead in his eyes and told him, I say, you have a beautiful day.
Ooh. That killed him. Right there. You killed them with kindness.
Yes, sir.
You killed them with kindness.
Hold on. Look at Kevin Gates.
That killed them.
Watch this.
You killed them with kindness.
Yes, sir.
I can't get it. I'm trying to get it. Hold on.
Right there. You killed them with kindness.
Yes, sir.
There it goes. Hey. Ladies, fellas, if you ever see a dude do this right here, yeah, he low key borderline psychopath. You make that face like you challenging everything in your body to not tweak out, to not OC tweak out. Like, boy, girl, you know what I'm saying? Comment down below if y'all ever make this face. Be for real, comment down below, because I ain't gonna care. I didn't make this face at work a few times. That's crazy.
You killed them with kindness. Right. Because they go, what you got to say people like that?
That's crazy.
You go, because the thing about that.
Excuse me, y'all, but Paul Pierce is looking like a freaked out Rick James with lesser hair. What is that on his head? That boy got a bird nest on his head, but that's OC. He OC Rick James freaky.
They gonna feed off the negative energy. They can't feed off the positive.
Yeah, I spoke to his to him and the other. I shook all their hands.
Dang.
It was nice, man. It was a pleasure. Hey, more than a pleasure.
Ooh.
His partner was cool though, but he would just, I know what it was. You wanted some attention.
A powerful.
You want to pat you on you want to pat you on your ass and tuck you in. I already know what you want.
That was powerful.
But anyway, I greeted his big first before I left. Hey, it was a pleasure meeting you. Told him too. All right, beloved, you have a beautiful day. Told his partner, it's always a treat when two players meet. I'm gone.
Oh.
It's always a treat when two players meet.
It's always a treat when two players meet. I might have to write that down in my book. It's always a treat when two players meet. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, Kevin Gates, boy, you keeping the P right now. I can't cap y'all.
That's killing with kindness right there. Ooh.
Literally.
Ooh.
Ooh.
His heart dropped after he left.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you, he couldn't believe it.
Heart dropped in his ass.
Man, I'm trying to tell you.
Because that's what they want. People who try to rile you out,
because
that
they
ain't what
don't
he
want
wanted.
that
They don't
reaction.
That ain't what they be wanting. They just don't be getting to pick their consequences, but that ain't what they want.
What they
What do
want?
you think they want?
They feed off of
Them be
hate.
babies.
Yeah.
They be babies. And sometimes when you be around a real man, you see everything that you wish your father was. You know what I'm saying? You might have been around somebody that was verbally combative toward men. You know what I'm saying? You don't them
Sheesh.
babies. You don't stop with them. You teach them. If I'd have caught him in a different setting, I'd pull him to the side. Hey, man, pull your pants up, man. Why you acting like that up here, man? Why you acting like that with me? It's not your
feeling
fault what
that.
happened to you, but it ain't my fault either. What's help?
Yeah.
I just talk to you.
talk
What you
to
got going on?
Because
But it was a setting to where, I just had to still, you know what? I'm going to still operate out my heart chakra because I know what you need. You really need a hug.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because cats
Don't
like
make
that.
me take my belt, boy. I lay you across my lap in this big boy.
And I ain't gonna cap to expand on that. You know what I'm saying? I work in the service industry, and it be a lot of adults who necessarily don't know how to think for themselves, or they're always looking for attention. And a lot of times, I don't even really get too riled up anymore because, like Kevin Gates said, they're like grown babies. Like you got babies and you got grown babies who have not had enough attention, and they want your attention. But when you keep it when you keep it player, and you don't really necessarily stoop down to their level, but you really keep it stern, and you keep your feelings intact, they gonna feel it every time. They be like, he see through it. Like, I'm really going through a lot of you know what I'm saying? I really had this going on. And they catch themselves. I like that. I like that for real, man. Hit that like button, subscribe button, y'all. Hey, Kevin Gates, he sometimes he be spitting some game, no cap.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
can't be fucking with you, bro.
What he got on?
I'm gone.
I'm crying.
Hey, listen, let me tell you.
I'm
Cats like
sticking
that.
this nigga a player, man.
No, cats like that feed off hate, not love. You understand? Because
Yeah.
if he had a fed into the hate because of what he said,
What you mean? I ain't about to ask you all that.
exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
Because
They
you
want
just
that.
talking.
Exactly.
Hey, but I'm someone you really shouldn't put your hands on.
Exactly. But I'm so much of a grown up that I'm gonna give you this.
No, I'm gonna be honest. I ain't gonna stop. Cause I got a hands-off policy.
Yeah.
Universal law governs all events, and it's understood. I got a hands-off policy. So just make sure that this what you want, cause I'm not gonna stop, and I'm very resourceful. I'm very resourceful,
I
buddy.
get it. I get it. Man, come
I'm not gonna stop because it was instilled and installed in me when they pulled me to the side. Hey, come here.
Come here.
Do you believe in a thing called determination? I was like, determination? Well, if you don't believe in a thing called determination, you will be exterminated. So we going to the furthest extent. We not about to play, because I don't play with nobody. I didn't walk out my house and say, I'm about to play with somebody today. I don't bother people. I don't do all that. They have streets and sidewalks for a reason. Stay your fucking ass on that sidewalk because you're not ready for this blacktop. So don't with me. I'm trying to be a great father to my children. I'm trying to be a good husband. I love God. I was late to this interview because I prayed with my wife. I'm not late to this interview because I was off and doing all that old extra. It's the most intimate thing that you can do with a woman is pray. We are experiencing intimacy without sex. So I don't fuck with nobody. So when you fuck with me, I'm gonna fuck with you. And I'm not gonna stop.
Yeah, shake on that. Look how she looking.
Yeah, that's like the angry black man. No, I ain't gonna make you violent. He shouldn't have been hitting you with that. Man, he shouldn't have did that. You wasn't looking for that. Now I'm about to show you. The same way you make me feel, I want everything around you to feel. I want everybody to go talk to him.
Yo. Yeah. Hey, I love you. I love you.
Nah,
I love you.
Because it ain't too many. I didn't expect you to see me just right off the bat. You know, it's people say it's something different about that guy, but you was like, are you? I said, what you just say to me?
He understands.
Like, how he know about this here?
Yeah.
He understands.
Where he done been?
Where
you
he
know
been?
a man by the distance travel. Where he done been?
He understands.
How he know about this?